Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hey Ocarina. Today we're going to be taking a look at the original Xbox official Microsoft memory card. Previously, I'd taken a look at the Mad Catz one, and at the time, I gave it more credit than it was worth. It's actually kind of a piece of junk, if I'm completely honest with you, especially when you have the official one here. But at the end of the day, both of them are pretty much useless because, the original Xbox has an 8 gig hard drive, which is enough to save like every game on it and DLC for those games. Whereas these only hold 8 megabytes each. So not a whole lot of space, but I mean, if you were in a pinch and you really wanted to take a save to a friend's house or something like that, I guess this would be a pretty cool thing. But otherwise, for the most part, it's useless. So if you're comparing them directly, I mean, this one, it looks cheap. It's got that clear plastic thing that was kind of a holdout from the 90s. It has that thumb grip, which at the time I thought was cool for some reason. I think it's stupid now. I think it just looks tacky. Whereas the official Microsoft one here, it's a nice sleek black design. It's got these ridges on the back. It looks it looks like a nicer piece of technology altogether. Now, for a special treat, I'm going to show you it with the Duke here. This is the controller that launched with the original Xbox. Note how it's insanely massive. And in the top here, I have this is the communicator kit for the original Xbox. So you'd basically just take your memory card and you'd slide it in the back there and pop it in just like that. And that's pretty much it. It's fully installed. It's ready to go. And I mean, you could even take another memory card, put that in the front there if you want. But for the most part, what people did back then, anyways, was they would take your communicator kit. And basically, what this is it's a headset adapter. So this would let you talk to people on Xbox Live, or if you were playing network play, you could talk to people over your console, which was pretty cool at the time. Now, I mean, overall, that's basically it. I have a story to go with it, though. So I had recently gotten a new Xbox because the one I had, it didn't display handful of games in 480p properly for some reason. It was like Panzer Dragoon Orta, Gun Valkyrie, and then a Pirates of the Caribbean RPG just would not display. There's this weird video glitch. It's pretty well documented on the internet, but no one had ever really, I guess, aside from like modding the console, no one had ever said, "Oh, this is the revision that you need" or whatever. So on Facebook deals, there had been someone who's gonna sell an original Xbox for $10. So I was like, what the hell? I'll just take a chance on it and see if this is like a revision that works better, that actually makes it so I can play those games in 480p. So what ended up happening was I thought it was just the DVD drive. Something with the laser made it so that it couldn't read the 480p, I guess, code off of the disc or something like that. So I switched out the DVD drives. That didn't end up being the issue. So I was like, shit, maybe it's just, a waste of a project and I'm not going to actually get this to work. So then what I ended up doing was I was like, well, I guess it's the board that has the issue. So I actually ended up switching out the hard drive into the other board. But then what ended up happening was it was like, no, you can't do that. You're not allowed to switch hard drives. And it basically brings up this error message that says you need to get it into Microsoft for servicing. So then I was like, well, I want to get all of my data from my saves and stuff over to the new Xbox that I'd gotten. So I had the idea of transferring as much of it as I could onto these two memory cards over to the new one. Now, I mean, these only hold 8 megs each, so it took a while, and it was like a whole night that I basically had to do that. And in the end, there's like DLC and stuff that obviously won't fit on these because they're much larger than 8 megabytes of data. And then there's like a few handful of games that don't allow you to transfer memory to these memory cards here. There's Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 that don't let you. From what I've heard anyways, they're just a couple blocks over the limit of what these are able to hold, which really sucks because those were the ones that I really wanted to carry over in particular because I played the hell out of Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. But yeah, I guess that's it. That's pretty much the original Xbox memory card. It's a nice piece of technology, but it's really unnecessary at the end of the day, considering you have an 8 gig hard drive, just stock without modding it or adding anything to it. So that's pretty much it. Have a great day.